the fish man used to come by the house every Friday from Ocracoke.
Yeah.
And he had a daughter.
Dad had sleeping disease. She slept for 7 years. And I said, I listened to him talk. I said, well, how did she eat? He said, well, his wife could get her awake long enough to feed her, and she'd go right back to sleep. Mm-hmm. And she finally come out of it and done good.
She slept for 7 years?
Uh-huh.
That must have, I don't know what that was.
I don't either.
And he had all kinds of fish on his truck?
He didn't have a truck yet. He had an old car, and he had a big box on the back. And he had every kind of fish that you could think about in there. And he'd come by every Friday. Now, they weren't clean to that like that, but there was plenty of ice in it. And I would go out there and get me a whole cup of ice, wash it, put some water into it, drink some ice water. At one time, he'd bring honeycomb with him. Remember comb? He made honey. So Mama bought some of that, and I wanted it, and she bought it. And I ate the whole thing that made me sick as a dog.
Honeycomb?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
You know where you make it?
This wax, the wax?
Yeah, yeah. Mm. Yeah, I chewed it and eat it, and made me sick and eat on it. Sick as a dog. I never cared too much about honey. Every Friday.
And you had a fish fry?
That's right. We eat lovely fried fish, we make cornbread and stewed potatoes, onions into it. Mm-hmm. Make cornbread, make tea. We eat like a horse. Yep. Plenty of fish. Now, I ain't love it always. They had a seine beach. I can't tell you the name of the place, but they lived over there where Uncle Souther had a seine beach. And they went and you could go to the same beach and catch fish and all, and salt them up and put them down. And at the one time, we'd go in there and get you some fish out and soak them out and fry them, cook cornbread and stuff and all, just like you did in the summertime. Have some good eating.
You can still remember it now?
Yes, sir, Ray. That's right.
A seine beach? You talking about like a net?
Yes, sir, Ray.
Okay.
So, you could put shad and mullets and trouts and butterfish, herrings, everything out.
And was this in the river?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Which river was it? In Washington?
No,
or
no.
Newbert.
Around Newbert.
Around Newbert. Okay. Because did she live around Vanceboro?
Oh, yeah. She lived in Piney Neck.
Piney Neck.
Right close. You could walk faster. Piney Neck faster.
You could walk to Piney Neck?
Yeah.
From Vanceboro. Okay, I see what you're saying. Because didn't we drive down there one time?
Yes, sorry. I went and showed you where it was.
Okay.
Of course, it changed from what it used to be.
Piney Neck.
That's why Dad used to go get grits ground. Used to, you couldn't buy grits ground here. We'd have to go get the corn out the barn, the good corn, and carry it over to the grits mill to fix grits for them. But then when you went to cook it, you had to wash it because you had to hustle it. Then you could buy it at the store, come down the store. That's just like Texas Pete. If you go up north, you can't buy no Texas Pete because it's made down this way.
It's made in Winston-Salem.
I know it.
How far back do you remember Texas Pete? Did you have that when you were growing up?
No.
Okay. Okay.
If you go up north, you can't find that. Because I don't want no steak unless it's got Texas Pete on it.
And those pollards, they live back there behind your house, right?
All right. And yonder. You know, when you get on 102, all right, like you're coming out, and you come out on 17 Highway, there's a road that turns off. And you go down in the woods like. That's where the Pollards lived at, in the setting town.
That's where the Pollards lived at.
Yep. I never knew a whole lot about it. Mama knew. And occasionally she would go, my daddy would take her over and she'd sit and talk to him. But see, I was real young. I don't know if I was 7, 8 years old, 6, 5, 10, I don't know. But you know who it was. In fact, your granddaddy, Billy, bought part of the Pollard land.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, that's the land.
Mm-hmm. That's where his house was at?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I thought you had told me that behind your house, where y'all lived at, down there on that dirt road.
No, sorry, that was the Fornes. I want to tell you that was the Fornes.
Oh, did the Fornes live in the woods back there?
No, sorry.
Okay.
You see, when you come to the road that we lived on, you could go right on out and go across the swamp and come out with Pollards, or you could come out by the crossroads like you go into Vassburg. You come either way, but you had to go across the a pond of water down there. Or you could go through the woods and walk on trees and all go through there. I've been through there many times when it was the Lancasters lived.
The Lancasters?
Yeah.
What, go through the woods behind your house?
No, sorry. I'm telling you. You went straight right on down to the end of the road.
Right.
Where my daddy's house was.
Yeah.
You turned one way and went out and come out of the Pollard place. And all. And then the other way you went out and you come down, you come to Douglas Crossroads. Douglas Crossroads. Oh.
Well, in other words, one way would go by what's now the Voice of America.
No, of course. No, sir.
And the other way would go...
No. The Voice of America is over there like...
I know where it's at, but I'm talking about, like, you're saying that at the end of your dirt road, you go back to the end of your dirt road, back out to the road, that if you turn one way, you would go out towards 43 Highway, I think. If you turn the other way, you would go out to... Is that 102? It went by Macy Manning's house and stuff? Is that where Bruce Manning had that store? Is that 102?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize that was 102. For some reason, I'd forgotten about that. And the Pollards lived off 102 and 17 Highway, you said?
They lived off 102. You turned off 102 and went up a road to the right. Before you got to 102. You went to that.
If you saw it again, you would know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe sometime we can go down that way.
Why do you want to know all this?
I want to know.
Well, I don't give a shit what's in South Carolina if I don't ever see it.
Really?
Yes, to God, much.
You've been down there enough, haven't you?
Yes, sir. That's the most unusual place you've ever seen. Nobody got like that every year. You know, the match is just sends the old man to send me with $50 a month. Go back and ask somebody else. I go back and ask somebody else. Yeah, it looks like you're going in the woods. I said, I ain't going in that woods. So that's not woods. If you just go a few steps further, you'll see a house. Courthouse. So I finally went and found it. They couldn't believe that I had married Henry Floyd Jr. I said, oh yeah, I did. Whether you like it or not, I did.
Why couldn't they believe it?
Because they know the family.
They know the family. But you were a sweetie. And you were a good catch, weren't you?